Hey guys, I'm back with another project which is to analyze Play Store app reviews. So let me start by explaining you the problem statement. Then I will show you what I have come up with as a solution. Okay. So for example, there are many apps like Nightbite. There is Zomato. I'll start with Zomato. What is the issue with the seeing app reviews? So if you come to Zomato app, if you see there are like so many apps, so many reviews. Sorry, there are like 1 star reviews, 2 star reviews, 3 star reviews, and like some of the reviews they just don't make any sense. Like for example, this person here has given 2 star and he has written good, doesn't make any sense. And if you see for 1 star, this person where is this person, he has given 1 star and he has written already given. This review doesn't make any sense. What are you gonna infer from it? So if you want to save time, you will need some kind of a summary for all these reviews. And apps like Zomato, there are like thousands and thousands of reviews that come just over a week. For example, if you see here, September 7th was this review. Then if you see, like there are like so many, just with September one day only there are like almost 1,100 or 600, some kind of, so many reviews. Okay, so you need some kind of a summary for these reviews, and over that you will need only the important parts of these reviews so that you can give better customer support. Like your app will only improve when you're improving the negative points. If it is already good, like you can't improve the ones that are already good. But if you solve the problems of all these negative stars already, the number of review stars that you get will automatically improve. So I will tell you what I've come up with. So if you see this project, this Zomato app project, if you see the first line, it actually fetches from Zomato. It shows Zomato Finder and Food Delivery app. It fetches that header, then it shows a summary of it. It shows what genre it belongs to, food and drink, number of installs, the total ratings that have been given to this, when was it released, what is the size, what is the email ID, what's the website. Okay, so that is done. Now let me come to the important part. So this table, if you see this table, it shows rating, that is 1 star, 2 star, and 3 star. Since there are like so many app reviews, if you have more time and more patience, you can fetch even more number of reviews. Since I do not have so much of patience as you guys have, so I have fetched only 10,000 reviews, and it shows for 10,000 reviews 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, and number of dev responses. If you come here, and if you see these have no developer responses at all. So if you see for 1 star, no, even this guy doesn't. If you come here, most relevant, see here, there is one developer response to this particular review. So that is what this is showing. So for 10,000 reviews, the total number of dev response for the last 10,000 reviews was 2,800. So for 2 star it was just 1,000, and for 3 star it is just 233. And coming to this shows the same. Where is it? So if you come here, this is the same thing that is showing here, but it is just showing the number as well. How much was the total number of 5 star, 3 star, 2 star, whatever it is. Coming to total ratings. Total ratings is the number of people who are given just stars, like people who come to the app, the lazy ones that just come here and just give ratings and they just go. So these are the total number of such people, and these are the number of reviews that have been given. People who actually take time and waste time just like to give their app reviews. Some people who are frustrated who give 1 star ratings, and some people who are like very happy, like they're out of their mind or something, who get next level refunds or something. They come and give you 5 stars and they give their ratings. So now coming to the tabs, there are like 4 tabs, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 3 tabs represents review ratings for 1, review ratings for 2, and review ratings for 3. Let me explain you the first tab, and it is the same for review rating 2 and review rating 3. Okay, the first tab, the first chart, what does it show? This first chart, it shows the top 20 words that were summarized for the 10,000 reviews. So as you can see in the rating 1, the top 10 were, that says 10, that says app, order, Zomato, customer, time, service, food. So you can see what are the issues here, like just an idea of what are the most used words. Now coming to the bottom part, the summary part, which I said, like if you go and if you want to see all the app reviews for 1 star, if you want to see for all the 1 star reviews, it will be like a big headache, and you will need some kind of a summary that shows you the important ones. So first I'll show just the summary, like how it look. If you just want to see all the 1 stars together for a month, how it look. So if you see for the period 2020 September, that is September this month. So if you want to see the summary, look at this. Look at this. I'm already going crazy looking at this. Imagine the person who was given the task of just reading all this summary. Okay, looks like your angry girlfriend sending you a long message. So, like how you skip your angry girlfriend messages, similarly you can skip this, and you can imagine if you had a way to just focus on the important part, somebody could summarize and give you. So that is what I have done. I have skipped the 80% of the unnecessary stuff, and I focused only on the top 20% of the review. So if you see now for August, it is just this. Your angry girlfriend is a little bit calmed down. It looks like that. So we come and see for August. So it starts from here. So go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Never ending, angry, 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 angry. Never ending. Nostalgic. Okay, so if you come here, 2020 August. So if you just read this, you'll actually understand what she has written. I mean, not what she has written, what he or she or whoever has written, whatever kind of review they want. Just the important summary. Now I'll give you a logic behind what is happening here. So if, like I told you, these top 20 words, what I did was I have frequency for each word, like how many times it was used, and each review that has used the maximum number of these words, that review was given maximum priority. And imagine if one review has four lines of 4 lines in that 4 lines also you can pick the necessary ones. So that is what I have done. So if you see, this particular thing is one important part, the top most important one. Then you can see it comes from there to here. So you get an idea of what I'm trying to say. Now one more thing is there. Imagine you're coming up with the new feature in your app. Say you have implemented something like OTP in your app. Already so much of trouble your app is facing, and you're going to implement a new feature that is an OTP. Now you want to know which are like you have implemented that OTP stuff. Now you want to know if there are any reviews related to that. All right, now you can't sit and go through each one of this and see, where is the OTP related one? This is gonna waste more time of yours. And time is money, as you know. And I'm already wasting your time explaining so much of stuff. So coming to the point, imagine I've implemented something like an OTP, and I want to see OTP related reviews. So if I come here, if you see for Zomato app, just the OTP part, for every month it just summarizes what were the reviews that were given for OTP. So this feature I implemented just by using the keyword here. If you give any keywords, it's just going to show you reviews for that particular thing. So the same thing can be done for reviews rating 2, reviews rating 3, and if you want, you can select whichever number of months you want. If you want to see for just last 2 months, it will just show for last 2 months. Okay, now coming to the important part, the overall reviews part. Overall reviews part, it ignores 1 star, 2 star or 3 star, and it just fetches the last 10,000 reviews. It can be either 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star or 5 star. And what the first one is saying for the last 10,000 reviews, the sentiment was bad. Your customers were angry. The confident analysis in this sentiment analysis is 1. I've actually used an external API called, I guess it was Monkey something. I've called that API to implement this. So you can see there for 1 star, there were 7,364 reviews in the last. Actually, this one is for 20,000 reviews. All right, it is showing 10,000 here because I had to change one label here. That can be done easily. So if you see for last 20,000 app reviews, it is saying 7,300 were 1 star, 2 star is 609, so on. And it shows the sentiment analysis. Coming down here, for last 20,000 app reviews, if you see 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star, how it has been for each particular day. If you hover over this, it will show you for each particular day how much 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star or 5 stars were given. Okay, so this is what it is. This is what it is. I've done for, like, I just changed the app ID here. Like if I go here and if I just change the app ID, it'll show for whichever app you want. For example, this is my friend's restaurant, Night Bite, which serves in Mangalore. Actually, I was supposed to develop this for him, but then I had an idea that it can be done for any app, say Paytm, Zomato, Facebook or whatever it is. So it just shows a nice little review, summary of the review. Thank you guys. Let me know if you like this in the comment section, and any more improvements that can be implemented in this app. Your comments are most welcome, guys. Thank you. Bye bye. See you next time.